Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing yet another custom tactics video, this time on the 4-1-4-1, a very under the radar formation what I want you guys to make the most of. Use this formation before it gets packed, because right now it's so meta and I want you guys to use it and bring the best out of your ability. If this does happen and you seem to be playing better, please make sure you subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow, especially if you find this video useful. So the 4-1-4-1 is very defensive. I use this defensive preset because we've got one CDM and two box-to-box centre mids. At the same time, we want them to get into the box, but at the same time, we've got a CDM to build our attack on. So I really like this formation, guys, and I really recommend using it. So our defense is also going to be balanced, and our width and depth are going to be 4. Stay nice and compact at that back line, guys. Make it difficult for their strikers or wingers to get in behind or cut inside of us. Our offense does going to be long ball now. If you are using a wide formation like the 4-1-4-1, where you've got left mids and right mids darting it down that line, always use long ball, because all it takes is one ball through, they're in, they can do whatever they want, whip a ball in, shoot, it's always up to you. Our width is going to be 7, feel free to spread out wide, guys. Get your wingers or left mids and right mids hugging that touchline, make the most of it so they can cut in behind, get in behind, whatever they want to do. Our players in the box are going to be 5 now. Do not commit too many men forwards, because we've got a left mid, a right mid, 2 box-to-box centre mids and a striker. Our striker is going to be in there anyway. With our box-to-box centre mids, feel free to get them in. But with our left mids and right mids, one of them is going to be the one crossing it in, and we want the other to get in without our CDM getting into that box. Otherwise, he's going to leave a massive gaping hole in between our centre halves and our striker. Our corner is going to be 3 now. I always use 3 because if you use too high, 4 or 5, then you are increasing the opportunity of them having a counter attack. And if you use too low, you're basically throwing away a wasted opportunity, which I really find annoying. And I like to overload the box with my centre halves, get them tall men in there and score that header. Free kicks too, guys, same as always there. 4-1-4-1. Again, slightly more defensive than the 4-1-4-1 second, because as you can see here, everything will be the same, except from, oh, I know, this is the 4-4-1-1 second. If you do want me to do a video on that, that is a really meta formation. I do like that, but that's slightly more attacking, guys. So, moving on to our instructions, our striker is going to have stay central, get in behind, default. Now, I never ever normally say get in behind, but because this formation is so central, we've got one striker, there's a massive gap between that centre striker and our centre CDM. We want him getting behind, which our left mids and right mids, or left centre mids and right centre mids, can thread a ball through, and he's got one-on-one opportunity, which hopefully he can score. Speaking about our box-to-box left centre mids and right centre mids, they are going to have balanced attack, get into box, default cover centre, with our wingers or left mids and right mids having default cut inside, get in behind, default. There are going to be the ones whipping the ball in for our centre mids or striker to tap home. Our central centre mid, aka our CDM, is going to have cut passing lanes, stay back, default cover centre, everything you would want on your CDM really. Fullbacks are going to have stay back, default. Now, we've already got wide attack. We've got our left mids and right mids going up that wings, whipping balls in. We do not need any reasons for our fullbacks to go up there, leaving massive gaps in behind between our centre halves and that touchline. Speaking of our centre halves, they are going to have default. Goalkeeper is going to have comes across as super keeper. Now, add this to your game, guys, if you do not already. It's so meta. Your goalkeeper is going to play far more aggressive in the way he plays, punching the ball on corners, catching the ball, even slide tackling their attacker when he's running in behind the fence. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if he's throwing goal, you want your goalkeeper to act as that super keeper or that third centre half. Anyway, guys, that is the 4-1-4-1 tactics and instructions post-patch. Like I said, make the most of this formation before it gets nerfed, because right now, it's super meta. Anyway, guys, have a nice day, have a nice week, and goodbye, and make sure to subscribe.